Okay, so I cut it off at the base, but I left a little bit of fondant right down here. Now for this part up here, what you do is you can take, I could probably just use the pizza cutter. I want to go ahead and cut some of this off. Okay, because remember the cake board's under there, and I need that cake board to stick to the finished board. I'll just take this off. Okay, then I'm going to take my double-sided tape, needs to be as high as that. When I say as high as that, as high as the fondant, so I can double it over a few times. Okay, so this is my finished board here. So I'm going to take this cake now. I need a spatula to get underneath it. Remember, I put that cake board under there for a minute or two. And then I'll flip it back over on the finished board. Let's see. I'll put it slightly back, not quite in the middle. Okay, so it's back a bit. Then I take this cake board off. And then this part, then I can go ahead and kind of smooth this up. And I think I had a crack somewhere. Now the reason I do it this way is because usually you'll have problems at the bottom part, like see how there's a few, I had a crack somewhere, or right here. It actually was right by you, right here. Well, I know I can cover that up here, but I actually wanted the base. I'm not gonna put anything down here, so I wanted the base to be really finished off and look really good. And sometimes that's where you have problems at the very base where it curves in more. So if you do it this way, two things, you don't have the fondant on top, and I know that I can cover some of this here with some of the, I'm going to have some gold coins and stuff coming out. So sometimes I do things like that for, you know, different reasons. We're also going to put a cordon around here, and you're not going to see a lot of this part inside. So you could do it the other way too, you know, just keeping it the right side up and then putting the fondant over. But, you know, like I said, it just depends what I'm doing. Sometimes I do it the opposite way. So now what I want to do is put the like a cord around the top of that there. So it's like the top of the pot. So I need to roll out a cord. I can actually go ahead and put this up on the turntable so get some extra space there. So that's two 14-inch cake boards put together, covered with black florist foil with some gold and black ribbon around the edge. So what I want to do is, I'm not even going to use all of this, take my fondant and start to roll it out into a cord. Okay, and then to get a nicer cord, what you can use is your fondant smoother, because usually you get your finger marks in it here. If you use your fondant smoother, it'll help prevent getting those finger marks. So I just roll lightly back and forth. Now at this section, when you do this, you have to make sure that you don't have any cornstarch on the surface of the table, because what that's going to do is it's going to actually make your fondant slide around, and when you use the fondant smoother, it's going to actually kind of crush your piece of fondant. So I'll pull this over here, and then what I want to do is take some water. I've got water there and a brush, and put some water around the edge where I'm going to attach it. I want a smaller brush, not that small, something like this. It's going to go like right up here. Make sure you don't put so much water on that it's going to drip down. You don't want that. Okay, so make sure that you kind of hold on to it. It may want to slip down until it starts to set.